Greetings fellow 7 Day to Die fans, this is Small Archangel and welcome back to Alpha 13.6. Thanks to the festive period and a load of pre-recorded videos I did to get me through that, this update has only just caught up to us, or rather we've only just caught up to it. Now the Fun Pips have strongly recommended that we all restart our games fresh as a result of the way that the random world generation algorithm has been changed, which causes some fairly epic problems with save games if we try and carry on playing them, as anyone who's tried continuing their saves will already know. This is our 13.5 save. You can see here where we start to build our base and our farm overlooking the city. And obviously we spawned in the desert over here, and apart from that really haven't explored all that much of the map at all. But if you go beyond the area where you've already explored in your 13.5 saves, you'll see we get this slight issue, and that's what I've come to demonstrate. Now anybody who's played this game since 13.5, i.e. 13.6, will know about this, and what you get is this kind of hard edge, almost like someone has sliced a cake, and you'll either have the cliffs going up in front of you or going down in front of you, depending on the height of the new randomly generated terrain. Down there is clearly a long way down, and if I go into fly mode, you can see the extent of the issue that we have here. It's quite crazy, and you can see from the map that that is going to go all the way around our current known area. So rather than risk having to play the rest of our game out on a massive silly huge plateau and having to build massive ramps or something ridiculous, though how you do that down a cliff I'm not quite sure. I'm sure it would be possible if you were determined enough. No, I've decided it's best to just wipe and start again. So that's what we're going to do, or at least more or less. Now, if we continue game here, you can see that I've still got my personal help. We've got the same seed here as we had before, and modded options. I've got pretty much everything, except that I've decided I'm going to put my zombie spawning up a bit, because since 13.6 I have found that there does seem to be a lot less Zeds around. I don't know why, it's kind of weird, but there you go. So we're going to put the zombie spawning up a little bit, and what I've done, we've got the same seed here, but what I've done is we're going to start the world afresh, but I have saved my player files, so hopefully we won't have lost all the progress that we made. We'll have lost our base, we'll have lost most of the stuff we gathered, most of our crap will still be in a chest somewhere in the old world and just gone. So we'll be starting out again, but not completely from scratch. So let's jump back in and see where we spawn. Okay, so here we are, and it's day one again, and we're back to the middle of a map that we haven't explored yet, but it looks like we're sort of in the POI and snowy biome as well, which means that we're going to have to watch our core temperature drop through the floor, probably. But if we have a look, and I'm hoping we've got time before zombies pile in from nowhere, you can see we've got an inventory full of crap that we had before in the last game, and I didn't realise I had that much stuff on me. We certainly haven't got everything, because obviously there was a chest of stuff, there was our base, and we've lost all that, but we have got the clothing that we had before, and the armour, and some of it's absolute pants. I could make better than that now, couldn't I? And we have, even more importantly, all the skills that we had before, so 17 archery, 7 for armour smithing, quality Joe 2 out of 3, scavenging 11 out of 100, all that is going to help us a lot. So I'm just going to see if I can make myself some better boots. Do I have Yeah, we can make animal hide ones actually, so I think we'll do that because we've got 13 of them there. As I say, most of our stuff is back at the last base, which is now destroyed. Okay, let's wear those. And then we are good to go. Alright, so, as I say, it looks from the roads that we are near a POI. We've obviously got burn forest over there, by the look of that smoke. We've got a burn forest biome just over there. Now, there's a prefab over there. And then there's obviously some prefabs over here as well. So we're going to go and check it out. In fact, oh my god, that's a bunker. I've spawned right next to a bunker. Now, those guys are really hard to melee, actually. Oh, wow, I just smacked his head off. That's revolting. Ooh, we've got some of that. No, I didn't mean to loot them twice. There's another one over there. I have got a bow. Ooh, there's a bear over there, and I think it might even be a zombie bear. So we better watch out for that one. No, we don't have room for any lead. Okay, that is a bunker, definitely. Which is amazing, but I actually don't think that I'm going to use it. Partly because, mind that bear, partly because bunkers are not as foolproof as they once were. These zombies know how to dig now. Partly because, I don't know, it sort of almost feels like cheesing it. Partly because I want to make my own base. And partly because I don't want... Hello, Bambi. I don't want to be in this biome. Basically, this looks a bit too cold for me. I'd rather go downhill and have a bit of a temperate thing going on. Nonetheless, I am going to have a waypoint there. And I'm going to call that bunker. We don't leave them unmarked now that we can stick our custom way markers wherever we like. But yeah, this looks too sort of cold to me. There is a burn biome right there, which is brilliant. So I will just nip over here far enough so that that actually figures on my map and I can see it there. This is good. Oh wow, look at this. I think this must be one of the new prefabs. I think it's some sort of factory. So much as I want to sort of start making new bases, I say we're back to day one here. Yeah. Hello. Yes, we'll kill you if you really insist. So we've got time. We've got the skills. And we're going to shoot zombies in the balls. Hello. Do you have anything useful? Oh, nice. Yeah, what is this place? It's like a really big factory with barred gates. You have to break in here. And wire mesh fence, which I've not seen before. I'm not sure if I can even break in here with my crappy tools. Nah, I can get in there. What's that got? Yeah, it's about the same. I've just noticed that there's some markers on my... Is there markers on my map? Yeah, because I'd saved these. So they'll all be completely and utterly... Remove quick waypoint. Can I remove, like, all the other waypoints? Because they're going to be completely wrong, aren't they? We just remove waypoint. Yeah, let's just... Not that one. But we'll remove all the others because they're just not true anymore. I wish they were. But they ain't. So, let's check this place out. And then I want to head downhill, really, before nightfall. Also getting quite low frames here for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, great. Terrific. This is going to finish off my axe. Any zombies around here? Couple of trash prefabs, but I'm not planning on making one of those into a base. Not in a POI, where it's likely to attract some trouble. Okay. I don't think I've got any room in my inventory, but we're going to check this out anyway, just in case there's anything really amazing, which there isn't. Alright, so got edible things in my inventory. We can get short of those. Dumpster. And look at this. We can like jump on top of the dumpster maybe to get up this ladder. Maybe that is actually... No, because we've fallen down the back of the flaming thing. Okay. That might actually be some quite good zombie proofing if we could do that. No, because I just accidentally dropped off it. Okay, so that could work if the frames weren't lagging to high heck and really causing me some issues. But they are, so there you go. Yeah, as much as I want to explore this place, I'm not actually sure I really want to, because my frames are so low in here that actually it's pretty difficult to play and it's doing my head in. So I think I'm going to abandon it for the time being. It is a bit weird. Sometimes you do find that the frames just kind of drop absolutely through the floor for no apparent reason. And I think it is that building, because now I've run away from there, I'm absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine, so there you go. Okay, so I'm not sure if we've got any stores around here. We've got a pass and gas, which is pretty good. Obviously, we'd gathered a ton of gas before, but then lost it all, including all my bike parts and what have you. Map, please. I just want to put this on the map. We're going to save waypoint, and we're going to call that store pass and gas. There we go. Because we want to know where that is for future when we've got a mini bike. Although mini bikes are apparently really buggy at the minute. Looks like we've got a really nice house over here. So we're just going to check this out. I'm going to ignore all the directions that go towards snow. Unless we're completely surrounded by snow. Die, sucker. Okay, interesting. There we go. Red denim pants. Now, are they better than the one? No, I'm wearing some really good ones, I think. Although, unfortunately... Oh, hello, frozen boy. Whoa. No way I just killed him. No, not anyway. I've just killed him. What? That just went straight through him. Come on, you cheat. Okay, I'll loot him before he even falls over. No, there's nothing to him. Okay. Junkyard. Another... This is World of Junkyards. Oh, I've leveled up. I'm not quite sure how. Yeah, it looks like this is actually quite a large town. So this is cool. It's good to have spawned near this place, but really I'd like to find somewhere... I wanted to see what other stores there are around here, obviously, because coming back here and looting stuff is definitely on my agenda. There's a store over there, definitely. Is that a Pop and Pills? Pop and Pills. Oh, yeah. We'll have a bit of that. Yeah, we've got a Pop and Pills there. And I think that's the pass and gas beyond, is it? So I'm going to put that... Yeah. Ugh. Difficult to hit. And down you go. Oh, my goodness. How many arrows are you eating? All of my arrows. About time. Right. He's got nothing. I do like these stumps, though. They're pretty good. Torch. I wish. I need more stuff first. I need more. I need somewhere to store my gear. We need to get on with building a base again as soon as possible. Oh, hello. We'll have his wood, definitely. Okay, so Pop and Pills, that is going on the map. Although, I don't really have the time to... No, map. I don't really have the time to loot it now. We are going to save that as P and P. And that would be a P and P, actually, wouldn't it? I know what I mean by that. Ooh, hello. And she's cold. Yeah. Alright, we've got a forge and a campfire in here. We've got lots of lumps of coal and things, so that's actually quite good. That's just the way it's worked out. We do need some more arrows. I want to keep my coffee beans and my ears of corn. I'm going to get rid of the duct tape because, you know, I think this is better. And we still got more POI here. Not sure whether I'm going to be able to get out of here without walking into more snowy biome, really. I don't really want to. I'm already down to 44 degrees, so I don't really want to stop if I can help it. Maybe we should go south at this point. I associate south with warmer climes, but that's probably actually not true. But I'm going to go that way anyway. We have to pick a direction. May as well go this way. Let's just see if we can make some more arrows, actually. Rows. How many can make? 2. Oh, whoopie-doo. Why would that be? Oh no, I can make 8. And then I'll have run out of stones. Okay. A headlight. It's tempting, but at this point, really, I can't afford to carry things like that. Okay, let's see if we can find some downhill. I mean, one of the things that's really happened in this update is that it's leveled out the terrain generally, so you get a lot of flat, actually, and biomes are much, much bigger. So let's see, I'm going to go this way. Yeah, which really sucks if you happen to spawn into a wasteland or a frozen biome or something. It's really quite hard to survive because you've then got to deal with, yeah, cold. Oh, here we go. Downhill. Nice, but it's into a burnt biome, which isn't ideal either. Oh, hello. Okay, looks like the algorithm's not working perfectly just yet. Hey ho, burn biome's useful for coal. I do have some coal on me, so I'm not going to worry about that. I don't think it's particularly worthwhile anyway to come here for coal. You're better off with seams of coal that just protrude through the ground, because you only get 1 lump of coal per embers, so it's pretty poor, really. Especially the rate at which forges and campfires and things seem to eat through the fuel now. See, my frames have gone down again now, and I think it does that sometimes in some parts of the world. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I never used to have that problem. Maybe it's the smoke here that's causing the problem. Okay, so we're out of that bird biome, so that was teeny tiny. So some biomes are, oh look. This is one of the new Alpha 13.6 cave systems. It's not a cave system so much as a bunch of holes in the ground. So that, again, big work in progress. So, yeah, generally Alpha... Oh, no. Wasteland. Crud. This is not a good place to be heading. This is not a good place to be heading. This is not a good biome to be going into at this point. So I'm going to turn around and back because it's already 5:15. Oh no, 5:45 p.m. That's not happening. So we're going back the other way. I basically want... well, I want what I always want. What I really want, biome-wise, is maple forest. That's my favourite biome. It's always been my favourite biome ever since Alpha 8, when I first started playing. That hasn't changed, although it's kind of reinforced by the fact that temperature-wise, it's the friendliest one to find yourself in nowadays. Okay, so what I want to do, I think, I might go just the other way on the road here. In this direction, we'll see if we can go down the hill on the other side. Yes, huff puff. Okay. Take a swig of water as well. So in a way, I'm glad I didn't get myself any more established before we were forced to sort of start over. There we go, snow. This is not what I was looking for, really. And a big kind of hole in the ground, so... Yeah, I'm not absolutely convinced by this new update and the new terrain generation, but I guess it's pretty new. I don't want that hat. And further work will be done on it. We can but hope that we don't have to start all over again at some point, because that would suck. Now, I'm guessing the road is over here somewhere. I've kind of lost it a bit, yeah. So we've got more burn biome there. We know there's a bunker here, but with the tools I've got now, it would probably take a million years for me to break into it. They are not easy to break into. There's a store over there. Is that the pop and pills that I already saw? I guess it is. But there might possibly be some other stores in town as well that we haven't checked out yet. POIs do seem to be pretty big, actually, with this latest update. I think there's a lot about it I quite like, actually, but the big holes in the ground I don't like so much. The caves and the unintentional holes in the ground. The FPS drops are pretty silly, really. Like now, for example. Lagging to heck, not sure why. When I was looking at the ground, it's not what you expect, really. And I'm not too keen on the fact that quite a lot of the time in some seeds, certainly, I don't know whether it's seeds you've already played, that prefabs kind of hover in the middle of nowhere, which is not fun at all. Okay, there was a road leading south just there. Was there? Did I make that up? No, there is one. Right, we'll go this way and we'll intersect with it. We'll see if we can go south, but not into... No, this looks like it might. Ugh, I don't know. I don't really want to end up staying in a frozen biome because it's really difficult to stay warm at night, even if you light loads of fires and things. And we know what happens when we light loads of fires and things. We end up... No, I need more water, really. We end up with screamers on our doorstep, which is not cool and not fun. Now, I've so far avoided them, and I'm not just talking about this game, I'm talking about my private game, and co-op and everything else. So far, I've seen all... Oh, shut up. All of four screamers ever, and none of them were very close to. We're going downhill, so you can shut up moaning, dear. We're going downhill. This was my intention all along. This was my cunning plan. And if Fatso Frozen Boy here lets us, we'll get into a slightly warmer part of the world and call it good for the night. Die, sucker. Okay, fine. We've got 2 stacks of jars. So we've found any lakes, and as I say, I have seen plenty of them myself. I'm just going to check out this tree stump because if we're lucky, it'll have some water in it. I've got 5 jars, but a bandana. That's not ever so helpful. In fact, a bandana at this point would actually lower my body temperature, which is a little interesting. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm doing this because I think it's just compulsive. You see, that's good. That's good loot. But it's not going anywhere. It's going to stay there. As long as I don't trash it, it will not go anywhere. And we have some sort of POI in that direction. But at this point, it's like nearly 9 PM. We are not going to worry about that. Right now, we are just going to head a bit further downhill in the hope we don't actually freeze to death overnight. There are plenty of cars in this world. We haven't got any space to pick anything up anyway. Let's just run for our lives at this point. One thing I have noticed as well, another thing I've noticed since 13.6 hit, because I have played it a bit just to see what it was like, I've noticed that there seems to be a lot less... Oh, do shut up, dear. There seems to be a lot less maple forest, which is a downer if it's your favourite biome like it is for me. And as I say, it's not just a case of it being more temperature friendly. I like the look of it better as well. And it used to be the case that you'd go from plains to maple forest to pine forest, but now there seems to be nothing in the middle. Just straight to... Oh, what? I've come downhill into more snowy? You're joking, aren't you? No, apparently not. Well, this is not the time of night to be going into snowy biome, but I'm not sure if I've really got too too much of an alternative other than going off the path and running over this way, which is still going downhill, but it's 9:45, so we are pretty much in trouble. Unless we do something pronto, so just shut up, dear. Oh, do you know what? We're going to have to kill this thing, because if we don't... they're going to be running after us, and I've had enough of that already. Got her. Great stuff. Now, shut up! Honestly, they drive me crazy doing this. Right, where was that bloomin' tree? What we need is a good tall tree, and we could actually stick that up it, as it were. And for some reason, it doesn't want to go. Come on. Okay, now I want... I don't know. Will they go better there, perhaps? Not sure. I don't know, because it's in front of my face and it won't go. Oh, whatever. Okay, this should work, but it isn't working very well. There we go. Nice. All right. Okay. Nice. There we go. Okay, and it's pretty dark in here, and I don't have a torch, obviously. And I'm probably going to be pretty cold as well, unless I can contrive to make this a little bit bigger. And perhaps place a fire here. I mean, obviously, it strikes me that the second that a zombie comes along, and I'm not sure how they feel about trees. They might, you know, have something against them, like their fists, and then I know they don't like boulders very much, and they tend to... Sorry about how dark it is, by the way. Can't really do anything very much about that. We can't really see. I don't have a torch. I don't really have the means to... I don't even have a cooking pot, I don't think. No, we don't. We've got a cooking fire. We have no cooking pot. So, there we go. So, yeah, the minute some Zed comes along and decides they're going to attack the tree, the whole shebang is going down. So, it's probably not a great plan from that respect, in that respect. But, as I say, I'm not sure I've ever really seen a zombie attacking a tree. So we might be okay, possibly. So here we are, up a tree, and yeah, I don't know. This might have legs. We might be able to use this. Certainly, I'll be able to spend the rest of the night up here in relative safety. We're not very high up, and I wouldn't want to face a horde up here. But for the time being, it does us all right. I'm not freezing to death. I've actually built around 2 trees because it seemed a bit more stable to do that. And basically, yeah, in the morning, I don't think we'll stay here. I think we will move on. But it's good to know that we can do this kind of thing in order to keep ourselves safe at night. So, guys, we'll leave it now. So, thank you very much for watching this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. And please feel free to leave any comments if you like. And I will always try and get back to you. Oh, and by the way, if you want to know the mod for the food and water bars back on the HUD, I've put the link in the description. It's just on the 7 Days to Die Nexus. And there we go, day 2, and someone just turned on the lights. So do join me for the next episode, guys. Until then, keep gaming, keep surviving, stay happy. Bye bye for now.